I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. All right, talking about the mite today. The mites. There's a bunch of mites. You got your Vegemite, your Pro-Mite. You got your Marmite. All right, and these are yeast extract, and they're made from byproduct of making beer. I guess that's how it started. Anyway, it's a very funny thing. The last time I did a little taste comparison between Vegemite and Marmite. Some of the funniest comments I've ever heard. Here's the truth of it. They're all in the same family. You can tell they're all very similar, but very funny comments. Now, Paul Oro, he's my Marmite Connect in the UK. Do me a favor, keep Shen and Paul in your thoughts. They had a very close friend that was in a terrible accident and lost. Just keep them in your prayers, please. Thoughts, good wishes, whatever. But Paul's my Connect for Marmite, and he sent me the coolest thing. I haven't tried it yet. This is Marmite crunchy peanut butter. Oh yeah, you can see that's the oil to mix it up with. All this is peanut butter and Marmite. That's it. Now the biggest difference I find, that they do taste, there's some subtle differences in the flavor of, like, if you go from Marmite to Vegemite. But and I like them both, I really do. But the texture of, I dig the texture a lot more of Vegemite than I do Marmite. Marmite is very, it's very stringy. Yeah, I guess it's whatever you grew up with. One of my favorite ways to use Vegemite is if you're making tomato sauce, put a little bit of that in there. It's amazing. All right, so I'm mixing up this Vegemite crunchy peanut butter. I want to make sure I get it really mixed up well. Otherwise, if you don't mix up really well, as you go down, it just gets drier and drier. So I want to mix this oil up really well. Now, I don't smell... I didn't hear that. It just smells like peanut butter. There's no real Vegemite aroma. It just looks like peanut butter. I'm going to stir up a little bit more. Now, one thing that I think a lot of people are aware, even if you haven't had it, you're aware of the fact that it's a love it or hate it sort of item. The people that like the mites, whether it's Vegemite or Marmite or Pro-Mite or any of those, jeez, this stuff is amazing. The people that like it really love it. The people that don't really sort of hate it. But I think it's sort of funny. My brother Tommy does not like Vegemite at all, or Marmite at all. And he and I are so similar, like genetically, like physiologically. I'm surprised he doesn't like that. All right, so I put some Marmite crunchy peanut butter on this piece of toast. Thank you, Paul Oro, I love you. So, Marmite crunchy peanut butter. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It smells like something's burning. Interesting. At first, I was like, it's just peanut butter. You could slide that in front of anybody, and they wouldn't know. But now as I chewed up, I could really taste the Marmite. Here's the thing about this. you got somebody and you want to introduce them to Marmite, this is a great way to kind of introduce it because you can get the flavor, but it's not overwhelming. Let's just try a little, wrap the spoon. You know what? I'll clean my spoon up. That works. The flavor of the Marmite goes really well with the peanut butter. Really well. Now, let me show you the, I have a couple jars of Marmite open. I'll show you this one. Now, the thing about Marmite that I don't like about it is that it's so stringy and gooey, whereas if you look at the Vegemite, it's not like that at all. But the flavor of this really is great. Want to hear a funny story? They make these in different sizes. In fact, hang on one sec. Okay, they have different size of these little crocs, right? This is a large one. They make one smaller, and it's an adorable little thing. That's the first time I ever got Marmite. It was in my first trip to London. I got a teeny little sample jar. Someone gave it to me, I think. And I ate the entire jar on the way back on the flight from Heathrow to the United States. And I just did it like this with my finger. Then the snack combined, dip my snacks. It's just it's a savory, salty, really amazing flavored thing. Some people even put it, just a teaspoon of it in hot water in place of, instead of coffee or something. If you haven't tried it, you really need to. It's a beautiful thing. I would encourage you to give it a shot. So, real quick, I wasn't gonna say anything about this, but my brother went live last night. My brother is having some health issues. He's having some heart trouble. He's actually in the hospital. And he's having some tests done. He feels good. And he's in a good place. Yesterday, his heart rate was like he was running a marathon. He was just sitting around chilling out. So they're running some tests on his heart. He did not have a heart attack. I just want to say that. It's really funny. I wasn't going to mention anything. I wasn't going to say anything. And then last night, he goes live from the hospital bed. So I thought, since he went live, it's fair for me to say something now. So if you want to give some thoughts and good wishes for my baby brother. He's kind of going through it right now. But we have faith, and so I just want to let you guys know about that. Today I'm going to be doing some peppers, some more peppers from Brian Townsend. Here is the box. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to eat today. The neat thing is there's a bunch of peppers in here that I have not eaten before. Some exotic crosses and some interesting things. So I will be munching some pods today, so be looking for that. Something else. I can't recall what the other thing was. Anyway, let's have a great day today. Again, thank you, Paul, so much for the crunchy Marmite peanut butter. I dig it. If you haven't tried it, like I said, give it a shot. There's some World Market, I think, has Marmite and Vegemite. If you come across it, give it a shot just to try it. It's a really delicious thing. Right there is the pepper. If you click the pepper, we're doing this together. I just drive the bus. The bus is yours, so hop on it. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. You'll see a drop box. Just select all. But if you really don't want to miss anything, just visit us a lot. Just stop by the site every day, the channel. If you want content over and above the normal stuff, get your bus pass. It's $4.99 a month, and for that, you get a lot of bonus content. challenges, aftermaths, a lot of personal stuff. So check the bus pass out. It's $4.99. Right there is Tommy's channel about living a sober life and doing it with, happy and being fulfilled after you've had a problem. It's a great channel if you or anybody you know has an issue. Right there are more videos. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. Let's make it a great day. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.